Today, I have got a beautiful practice for you. And this is a tool for you to use when you are in an emotional trigger within your relationship. So you've had an argument, you can feel that your nervous system is triggered, you feel emotionally unstable, maybe you feel like you want to react. This is the space where you can actually choose to go inwards and do something different and break that cycle. So I invite you to get yourself comfortable, find a space where you won't get disturbed. And to start with, I just ask you to either lay down or sit in meditation pose, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And just close your eyes. And just take a moment now to just go inwards. Just recognize how you're feeling in your body. Is your heart beating? Have you got a headache? Maybe your throat hurts. Maybe there's a feeling in your gut, in the pit of your stomach, something that's feeling uncomfortable, dis-ease. Maybe you can really feel like a tightening around your heart. Or maybe just a general tension in your body. Maybe you can feel the adrenaline pumping through you. Rage, sadness, blame. Just take a moment now to recognize how you feel. And just take a moment to fully accept where you're at right now without judgment. Maybe you are in a space of victim. Maybe you are blaming your partner. Maybe you want to hurt them, say something. Maybe you want to push all these feelings onto them. That's okay. But just allow yourself to sit there with those feelings, feeling them in your body. And maybe as you focus in on them, you notice them getting more powerful. Try to just sit in that discomfort, in that dis-ease. Reminding yourself that you are safe. And it's okay to feel these things. And maybe now just give yourself a little moment to just have a rant to yourself. Just let go fully. Maybe it all feels so unfair. It was all their fault. How dare they make you feel this way? Whatever comes out, just allow it all without judging it. And just have a proper rant with yourself, like you're moaning to your best friend down the phone. And now I invite you to feel into your partner. Try to bring your energy into them. And ask yourself, can I come from loving intentions here? Can I allow all those feelings of anger, blame, all the victimhood? Can I let go of all that? And can I choose to come from loving intentions in this moment? And just try to understand them. Can you bring all your presence into trying to understand their side of this? Why might this have happened? What might they have been feeling? What in their past might have created them to act in the way that they did? If you were to think the best of them in this moment, can you try to understand them fully? Understand that they are also just trying their best with the tools that they have. And we're going to make mistakes sometimes. We're not always going to be perfect because we're humans. And maybe you're being hard on them and you're struggling to accept them here because maybe you still struggle to accept yourself a bit. Ask yourself the reason why they've upset you so much, and it feels like they've made you feel that way. Was that a feeling that you felt anyway? If they made you feel not good enough, if they made you feel judged, if they made you feel unloved, if you look into yourself, do you already feel that way about you anyway? Has this just triggered a wound that already existed? And ask yourself now, what are you going to choose to do? What response in this situation would be the most adult and loving response that you could make? Could you create a space with your partner and communicate without trying to prove that you're right? Without trying to make them see? Without even trying to make them understand you? But could you simply just accept them and try to understand them? Now I want you to take a moment to look at what has happened here that resulted in this trigger. Was it an accumulation of events? How did it start and has it spiraled? Maybe there were a few things that you're already unhappy about and they gradually built up. Maybe you suppressed things and you didn't express yourself fully, and then it kind of exploded out in this big trigger. Or maybe you were feeling resentful because you weren't acting fully yourself. Maybe you were people pleasing your partner, or you were trying to change yourself. Maybe you gave more than you should have. Maybe you allowed someone to break your boundaries. Just feel it into the full situation and take a step back, like you're looking at it all unwind, and just understanding how the two of you co-created this. This wasn't one person's fault. And can you have complete love and acceptance for yourself here? Can you forgive yourself completely? And then I want you to think about your partner. And I want you to visualize that they're a small child and you're sat there with them. They're maybe 2 or 3 years old. And you look over and they're eating their dinner. And maybe they spill some on the floor. How do you respond to them? This innocent mistake. They're just there, a little child trying their best and making mistakes. Can you easily forgive them completely for this? And then maybe visualize your partner now at 90 years old, maybe in their final days. Imagine yourself sat in the bed next to them. And you're looking at them in the eyes and they say to you, "Will you forgive me?" How easy is it to forgive them here in this space? And now come back to the now and see your partner sat in front of you. And you're looking at each other in the eyes. And you can just see them completely in this moment, with complete love and acceptance. Knowing that we're all just hurt people trying our best. Sometimes our best doesn't look so great. But see their innocence. See their wounds that create them being this version of themselves that they're showing up as right now. And just ask yourself, can I love them here? Can I let go of my ego? Can I let go of my need to be right, my need to be understood? Can I choose to be misunderstood in this situation, but choose to love my partner anyway? And can I love myself here? Maybe you've flown off the handle, maybe you lost your temper, maybe you said some things that you didn't mean. Can you just wrap yourself up in complete love and self-forgiveness in this moment? And then most importantly, what has this taught you? Triggers are just here to trigger us into learning something about ourselves. So what is the lesson that you need to learn here? What do you need to heal or grow through so that there's no longer a wound here that can get hurt? And imagine if you'd done that work, see that wound healed. How does that feel? How does it feel to not believe that thing about yourself that you're telling yourself? And then I invite you to take a big, deep inhale through your nose. Breathing in fresh energy, a fresh start. And exhale, just let go. Let go of everything that you're holding on to. Inhaling, knowing that you can choose differently in this moment. And exhaling through your mouth, letting go of any blame, any negativity that you can just allow to let go of right now. Place one hand on your heart, centering into your heart space. Asking yourself, can I allow my heart to remain open? Rather than shutting off and guarding and protecting myself, can I stay vulnerable in this space, even though it hurts? Bringing all your energy back into yourself. Just visualizing a white, glowing, golden light surrounding you. Just dropping away any energy that isn't yours. Any negative energy that you might have accumulated, or things that you're holding on to that aren't yours to hold. Just see those negative energies dropping away from your body. Allowing your energy to become high frequency and light. And choosing to come from a space of love, the highest frequency. and saying to yourself the affirmations, I love you. I am proud of you. I accept you. I forgive you. And then visualizing looking at your partner in the eyes and repeating these affirmations to your partner in your mind. I love you. I am proud of you. I accept you. I forgive you. And then visualize hugging your partner in an embrace that is just full of presence and love. Knowing that however you might feel in this moment, deep down you know that you love them and you can choose love here. And then just giving yourself a big hug. A big hug because you're proud of yourself for making this space to do something different, for choosing differently, choosing better. And now you get to choose. I invite you to reconnect with your partner now and choose something different. Choose to give them a hug, choose to forgive them, or choose to make a space, maybe not even now, maybe tomorrow, when you both feel calm, to sit down calmly as adults and communicate about what happened and look at how can we learn from this? Like, what have we both learned? How can we grow? Thank you for doing this practice. I hope that it was valuable to you, and I just want to say that I am proud of you if you made that space in a trigger to actually sit and be with yourself, because I recognize that that is one of the hardest things to do. So thank you.